Greetings Netrunners and welcome to our look at the new Old Hollywood data pack from the Sand cycle. Today we'll be looking at the corp cards, starting with Ronald 5, a new Bioroid asset for Bioroid, cost of 3. Whenever the runner trashes a corp card, including Ronald 5, he or she loses a click. Now if you think about that, with all the ways to lose clicks going through Bioroid ice, this practically guarantees that the runner will only be getting one run a turn, especially since you have to lose the click to trash even him. Next we have Enforcer 1.0, a Strength 5, 1 cost Bioroid piece of ice. It also has Sentry, Destroyer and AP. And as this cost to res it, you have to forfeit an agenda. Now it's a huge cost, but there are a few new agendas out there that are 0.1s that you could be happy to discard. The runner can spend clicks to break any subroutine as with other Bioroid ice, but here's where it gets interesting. Its subroutines are trash 1 program, do 1 brain damage, trash 1 console, trash all virtual resources. Now that is amazingly damaging to the runner if all those were to go off. So you can imagine they'll be wanting to lose clicks. And with that Ronald 5 card just then, you give practically another way to guarantee they won't be getting another run that turn. But forfeiting the agenda is a little pricey. Next we have for Jinteki. It's a trap. Cost of 2, strength of 0, and it's just a trap ice. Whenever its trap is exposed, do 2 net damage. It has subroutine. The runner trashes one of his or her installed cards, trash its trap. Well, that's going to be good the first time it goes off, and having a few of them in the deck could be fun. And always getting the runner to trash a resource or console or program. It doesn't actually say a specific kind of card, which is really good. But as I say, it's one use, so let's see. Next we have an offer you can't refuse. An operation for Jinteki, cost 4, and has choose a central server. The runner may initiate a run on that server during which he or she cannot jack out. Otherwise add an offer you can't refuse to a score area as an agenda worth 1 agenda point. Now say you've created a wall of ice that's completely impenetrable or just really, really damaging to the runner. And now you have this. If you've got 3 of these in your deck, you've got 3 agenda points, or the runner has to run themselves into that really difficult to get through wall of ice. So this is a brilliant card, and I think we'll be seeing a lot of use from it. Next we have the new NBN cards. We have the new NBN Identity, Harpsichord Studios, Entertainment Unleashed. It has Identity Division. The runner cannot steal more than 1 agenda each turn, which can be handy with certain rare decks that like to keep hitting R&D or your hand, HQ, to try and find the agendas there. If they can only take 1 a turn, that makes it slows them down a bit. And it also works well with the other new cards from NBN, which are agendas that give you things when the runner steals them. That is an amazing mechanic, and I think we'll be seeing a lot of it in NBN decks soon. This is a ward bait. It's a res cost of 3 and agenda point of 1. Sensi. If a ward bait is accessed from R&D, the runner must reveal it. When the runner accesses a ward bait, you may place up to 2 advancement tokens on a card that can be advanced. So the runner gets 1 agenda point, and then you get to put 2 advancement tokens on anything you want that can be advanced. So that's strengthening some ice, getting a trap ready, or just getting the agenda that you were advancing somewhere else even further on. So that is a brilliant card, and I think we'll be seeing a lot of use from it, as well as this other one, Explodapalooza. 4 to res it, but 2 agenda points this time, and has once again, if the runner reveals it from R&D, it has to reveal it. And if it's accessed by the runner, it gains you 5 credits, so instant cash. But for 2 agenda points, that might be a little risky, but I think we'll get some use out of it. Next we have for NBN Early Premiere asset. When your turn begins, you may pay 1 credit if you do place 1 advancement token on a card that can be advanced in a server. Now that is huge, for a cost of 0 as well, because if you're paying just 1 credit at the start of your turn, then use your other 3 clicks to advance as well. You can score a 4-point agenda in a single turn. So that is definitely going to be going in my NBN deck. Next we have Casting Call, a 0-cost operation that has install an agenda from HQ face up, and install Casting Call on that agenda as a hosted counter condition counter with the text, whenever the runner accesses this agenda, he or she takes 2 tags. Now that would work well with some of these new ones, like Award Bait, that get you stuff as well, but for others it's kind of just risking the agenda for just 2 tags, and NBN's got lots of ways to give the runner tags, so it might be work well with those ones I just mentioned, but otherwise probably not worth the risk. Next we have Old Hollywood Grid, a new region upgrade for NBN. Has agendas accessed from this server cannot be stolen unless the runner already has a copy of the agenda in his or her score area. This applies even during the run on which the runner trashes Old Hollywood Grid. So they cannot steal an agenda unless they already have a copy of it. That's amazing. And it can mean that if you have this in there, it's just a little bit of extra security for you if you've got a really high point agenda in there. Because they have to trash this first, and they still can't steal it, so they'd have to run again. Right, next we have, for Wayland Corporation, Hollywood Renovation. It's a 5 points to res and a 3 points agenda, and it's one of the public ones. Install in Hollywood Renovation face up. When you advance Hollywood Renovation, you place 1 advancement token on another card that can be advanced, or 2 advancement tokens if there are 6 or more advancement tokens on Hollywood Renovation. Now, that's a brilliant way to get your other agendas up. If you've got this in a secure server, you can just pump advancement tokens onto it, and it's advancing your other agendas as well. And when it gets to 6, then you're putting 2 of them. So for just 2 advancements on this, you could get 4 on another one and score it really quickly. Next we have Back Channels. Operation cost of 0, and has trash a card, installed in a server, and gain 3 credits for each advancement token on that card. So imagine you've gotten this up to like 8 or 9 because you've got it in a really secure place. Suddenly, you do this, and you're gaining incredible amounts of money to use for installing and resing other things. And finally, we have the neutral card. Vanity Project, a new agenda, has 6 to res it, and 4 agenda points. And that's it, it's a completely vanilla agenda. That's all it does. But for 4 points, that's one of the better ones for the neutral area. But at a cost of 6, that's a little bit expensive. Alright guys, next time we'll be looking at the runner cards. See you next time.